comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling, got the chatter. You ain't talking money, then your talking don't matter. Ching, ching, bling, bling, patent pockets. We take the dollar, dollar, can a damn soul stop it. Here comes the new kid on the block.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Dusty here with another championship edition of Dusty's Daily Doubles. Today is Saturday, March 12th, 2022. Yesterday, we went up perfect 5 for 5, smashing the Daily Double and the bonus picks. And we earned this bell last night. And now we're going to jump into today's Daily Double and a couple more bonus picks for you guys. And now let's jump into today's Daily Double. First game on the docket, we have an AAC matchup between this Memphis Tigers team and this SMU Mustangs team. And quite honestly, this game is going to be a banger. I love the way that this Memphis team is playing right now. We were all over them yesterday. I told you they were going to win by double digits. They ended up smashing by 16. SMU is also playing extremely well right now. They are 7-3 in their last 10. I guess we're not even including the last couple tournament games. They're not included in these stats. But again, just two teams who are playing absolutely fantastic. They both know how to score. They're both going to put up a lot of points. Right now, the line is currently sitting at Memphis -5. And first glance, that just seems like a boatload of points to me. I do not like that line at all. I love Memphis, but this game is going to be a lot more difficult for them than yesterday's game, especially considering it's a back-to-back for both teams. But 5 points is a lot of points in a game like this, especially if you consider the fact that last time these two teams faced off, SMU picked up a 73-57 win, and that was just February 20th of this season, less than a month ago. So that's a lot of points, and I think that Vegas is laying that number because, like I said, Memphis has been absolutely on fire lately. Just can't be stopped. But I really like this spot for SMU just for the value on the points. And we are going to take those 5 points and we are going to buy more. And we are going to get SMU at +9.5. That is going to be our first pick of the Daily Double in a match that I expect to come down to the wire and be decided by no more than 4 to 5 points. So for that reason, we are going to take SMU on the alternate spread +9.5. That is our first pick of the Daily Double, and we are going to parlay that with another banger. This game is going to be in the Mountain West, and that is between the San Diego State Aztecs and the Boise State Broncos. And again, we are looking at a game that is going to come down to the wire. The line would indicate so on this one, as San Diego State is a 2-point favorite. And quite honestly, I think this game should be a pick'em as they're very, very evenly matched up teams. I do think San Diego has the better defense, but it's not like this Broncos team defense is a slouch by any means, as they have a defensive rating of 93.8, which is 25th in the nation. But the San Diego State team has the first ranked defensive rating, which is 88.0. Pretty friggin' good stuff here. However, the big difference here is the offense. This Broncos team is going to score, and San Diego State sometimes goes in little slumps where they don't score. However, their defense always picks them up, and they're able to stay in games. But again, just given the magnitude of this game, I think it should be a pick'em. So we're already getting 2 points with Boise State, a team who beat them last game 58-57 on February 22nd. And honestly, if there's any indication of how this game's going to go, just take a quick peek at the last game that these two teams faced. Again, Boise State walking away with a 1-point victory. Just to be getting points with Boise State, who has been playing fairly well all season, not to mention that they got a couple of Canadians on the team. Whoop, whoop. So, for that reason, we are going to buy some points here, and we are going to parlay our first game of the docket, which was that SMU +9.5. We are going to parlay that with Boise State +7.5 as our second pick of the Daily Double. All right, now let's jump into today's bonus picks. First game up on the docket for the bonus picks is going to be an Ivy League matchup. Love me some Ivy. Whoop, whoop. and that is going to be between the Pennsylvania Quakers and the Yale Bulldogs. And we have another doozy on the docket today. These two teams know each other extremely well. It's going to be a back and forth battle, but I do indeed see Yale coming up on top at the end of this game, as they are the better team overall. Their defensive rating is much better than this Pennsylvania team. They are 101st in the nation on defensive rating with a 98.3, whereas this Pennsylvania defensive rating is 108.9, which puts them at 328th in the nation. That is a pretty big number here when we are talking about games that are coming down to the wire like this, as I think that Yale is going to pull away late. They're pretty evenly matched up offensively, and Yale does like to play a little bit quicker than Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania slows it down a little bit more. And Pennsylvania is also a little bit better from the perimeter than this Yale team. But again, I just, all things considered, the offense is pretty evenly matched. I would say maybe even a slight lean on Yale, even though the numbers aren't there. But the big factor here is the defense, where this Pennsylvania team just doesn't have the defense to shut down this Yale team, and I think that's going to be a big difference here. Last time these two teams faced, Yale walked away with a 9-point victory, 81-72, and that was February 18th. Just less than a month ago. Again, I don't see any difference here, as this is a big game for Yale. They need this. They need this win big time. And hopefully they will get this win and go face off against Princeton for the final. But, I mean, that would be an excellent game. And quite honestly, I'm not sure who I would take if that is the final. Probably Princeton. But in this game, in this spot, in this moment, we are going to take Yale on the money line with excellent value. The line is only at -3. It indicates it's going to be a tight game, like I said. But we are going to stick there with the massive value and take Yale on the money line for our first bonus pick. And our second bonus pick up on the docket is going to be a MAC attack between the Akron Zips and the Kent State Golden Flashes. We were on both of these teams last night, and they both came through indeed. I really like what this Akron team is doing, and I can't say enough good things about the Kent State team. This is a really tough game for me, as I love both of these teams here. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at that line, and right now Kent State is a -3 favorite. And quite honestly, that looks exactly right, as I think that Kent State is possibly a slightly better team, just slightly. So that three point spread is like I said, exactly where it should be. However, the last time these two teams faced off, Kent only walked away with a 66-64 victory, a 2-point victory. They also beat them earlier in the season. So Kent has beat Akron twice this season, and you know how hard it is to beat a team 3 times in the same season. It is extremely tough, especially when the second game was only decided by 2 points. It's like that this Akron team has figured out the Golden Flashes a little bit here, and in a game of this magnitude, to already get 3 points in your pocket is a godsend, especially the way that this Akron team has been playing in the last few weeks. I just see a lot of value. We are going to take that 3 points, and we are going to buy a few more. We're going to buy 4.5 more, and we are going to take Akron at +7.5 as our second bonus pick of today. And our final bonus pick of the day is going to be another doozy, and this is the rubber match between the UCLA Bruins and the Arizona Wildcats in this Pac-12 game. Oh my goodness. These two teams faced off twice this year already. Both teams picked up a big win. It was incredible to watch both of those games. The first game, Arizona melted and UCLA took care of business. And then the second game, Arizona at home got their revenge. This is another, like I said, this is the rubber match. And this is the rubber match of all rubber matches. 2 juggernauts, 2 teams that are going to make deep runs in this NCAA tournament. And quite honestly, this is the most exciting game of the night for sure. And again, just looking at these points, it's probably right, to be honest, but I don't agree with it. Right now, Arizona is a 1.5 point favorite, and quite honestly, I would make this a pick'em spot. The way that this UCLA team has been playing in the last couple weeks has just been fantastic. Not to throw any shade on Arizona, but quite honestly, the last few games they looked a little bit like they didn't give it their 100%, if you know what I mean. Like they knew they had enough to get by Stanford and crap like that. But I don't like that. I don't like trying to put my money on a team that is playing to their competition. Whereas this UCLA team, they don't give a flying foodoodle. They're just putting their foot on the gas and they are going for gold here. And so for that reason, I do like UCLA. I think UCLA might win outright here. To get a 1.5 is pretty solid in a game like this. We are going to take that spread and we're going to buy a couple points and we are going to lock in UCLA plus 6.5 as our third and final bonus pick of the day. Hopefully we can go perfect again. We should be 4 straight perfect days if it wasn't for those 2 meltdowns by ASU and Michigan. Whew, we would be 4 straight perfects. I would have been wearing, this belt would have had a friggin' line on my shirt. It would have been melted in there, boys. Anyways, we are back on the horse. Let's get it going. Dusty's Daily Doubles. Woo, woo, champ.